This video is about what you can learn from the movie Brubaker with Robert Redford. It's an old movie, I think it was made in the 80s. It's about a prison warden who gets called in to clean up a corrupt prison and further a corrupt prison system. This takes place in the South, and the prison itself and the whole system run by the warden and the administrators and the guards and all of the officials, even up to the governor of the state, abuses the inmates and uses them and is very corrupt. And basically the administrators and the people running the prison are using the prisoners for their own gain. Okay? Robert Redford plays the guy who is hired by some higher up official to go in and clean up the system. Okay, so he goes in and he works for like 3 years to clean up this prison and to fight the corruption, and that's what the majority of the movie is about. And at the end of the movie, after all of that, he ultimately fails. It's not a movie with you see all the happy endings and you see all the guys, all the prisoners liberated and the corrupt system come down. That's not what happens. What happens is he fails to execute the changes that he wants and see them done. Okay? And what happens is he actually gets fired at the end of the movie. It's a really good movie. I recommend it. And then in the closing scene, while he's driving away from the prison in his black car, and he's staring at the prisoners who are hanging on the fence looking at him, and it's kind of a poignant moment. It's like, wow, bro, where are you going? We thought you were going to help us. And he's like, I flipping tried, right? And then after that, they run the little, what do you call it, where they give a little explanation of what actually happened. And it says 3 years later, the prisoners themselves filed suit against the corrupt system and actually won. And overturned the entire corrupt system and got things straightened out and got themselves treated with the respect that they deserved. It's a really cool story. So, when I watched that, God taught me something. He said, Jesse, in life, it's often about the seeds that you plant. Robert Redford, the warden, planted seeds within that corrupt system, seeds of righteousness and justice, which grew long after he was not there. This is a critical concept to understand, because you and I, especially as believers in Christ, those who trust in Yahweh, Jehovah, our Creator, okay, we can plant seeds in the world and in people's hearts and minds and lives of His love and His truth and His beauty that may not grow during our lifetimes or during our interactions with those people or during our time in their lives. But those seeds will grow. It says in Corinthians that God causes growth. So, would you like to be a seed planter? It's one of the greatest privileges in life, planting the seeds of love, the love of God that flourish and grow, sometimes without our knowledge at all. Have a nice day.